You are about to witness the very exciting story of a city and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? This is Detroit Mel from the No Name Podcast. And back to you again. A holla little blue from me to you. Let's get the preliminaries out of the way. If you have not done it, please go over to our YouTube page, IOW Network, where you will get this lovely podcast right here. Also, you will get a Wild Card Mars podcast, Everything's Chiefs. He talks everything about the Kansas City Chiefs who happen to be in the Super Bowl. So if you're a Kansas City Chief fan, please go over there and check out his page, his channel. Also, if you hit that notification button, bing, and you hit that subscribe button, bang, you will get everything that we upload, such as when we go live every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live, so we talk everything New York. I don't know why I said New York. Everything sports like MLB, NBA. Speaking of NBA, that trade deadline was ridiculous. Just a little sidebar. That trade deadline was ridiculous. But we get to that on the IOW show. Also, Facebook group. So if you have anything you want to upload, anything funny, anything interesting, anything you promoting, anything you want to sell, if you have another podcast you just want to promote, you can go over to our IOW Facebook page, join that group, and you can upload some things, or you can just learn some things, because we constantly putting new things up there. Somebody's constantly putting things up there. So please go over there. But on this page, we talk everything Detroit Lions. So here we're going to talk about, I know I'm a little late. However, that first week I was dealing with some family issues. That second week I got sick. So I'm like 2 weeks behind on everything. But we back into the swing of things. I watched the Shrine game, so I know it was a little late me talking about it. But the best prospect out of the Shrine game was Jake Moody. Jake Moody was the best thing going for the Shrine game. And I think that's one of the things the Detroit Tigers, Lions, I must still be sick because I am getting tongue-tied. The Detroit Lions should target. They should target Jake Moody. I mean, if you look at last year's, I say last year, but to me it's this year. But if you look at last season, let's say last season, that sounds a lot better. If you look at last season's, some of their deficiencies wasn't field goal kicking. I mean, they go 3 field goal kickers. They settled on 1.5, and he was kind of shaky. There's a few field goals he missed. He should have made. You get Jake Moody in there. You got him on a rookie contract for at least 4 to 5 years, and the man's lights out. I mean, and it fits into one of the things you can say about the Lions. Special teams always been great, especially in the field goal unit. Even back to Eddie Murray, Prater, they had great field goal kickers. Jason Hanson, I mean, at one time I can't remember if it was Prater or Hanson. The field goal kicker was the leading scorer. So I think you add Jake Moody to that, you're adding to that legacy that the Lions always have in great field goal kickers. I think that's somebody that can probably get in the late rounds and possibly even undrafted free agent. No, but I think that's someone they should target. And as a side note, one of the things I know people been talking about quarterback, and man, we should get AR-15, and maybe they should draft because what's my man out of Tennessee? Oh God, wow, I was blanking on his name. We should target a quarterback out of Tennessee. Watch it gonna come to me later. And no, he was talking to some Lions staff and everything. Hooker. So he told you Hendon Hooker. Yeah, here's my thing about that. You might have to draft too high to get AR-15. You may possibly be able to get Hendon Hooker in some later rounds, but the way Goff has been playing, I wouldn't insert Hendon Hooker in right now. And the Hooker is close to Goff's age. So when do you insert him? You wait 3 years, he's 28. You only got a few more years. He's not growing with the team, brother. But if you get someone a young age, 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, whatever the time frame is that you feel you can move on from Goff, and he sat and learned. Now most of your players are in their prime or getting close to where they're hitting their prime, and you got a quarterback that's growing with them. And what quarterback I think they should look at is Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He's not a perfect passer. Sometimes he has trouble. Have trouble with accuracy. I mean, some days you see him play and he can put it right there. Other times you see him, it's like, oh, come on, why you throw that? And I know sometimes he can't scramble. He's not the fastest, but he can't scramble. And sometimes he lets it scramble too soon also. However, I think he's someone that you may be able to develop. You can improve on his accuracy, get under the right coaching staff. Hopefully, our coaching staff can get with him, teach him, work on some of his fundamentals, work on some of his accuracy issues, and fix that accuracy issues. If they can fix that and hone those skills, got a great quarterback. You give him a couple years, he don't improve, you move on. You draft him late, so you don't really have to pay. You're not really, God, I can't think right now. I think that's the flu still got my mind. You're still not, attached to him like that, so you can kind of move on from him, keep it moving. Versus if you get someone like an AR-15 where you invested him in the first round possibly, or even the second round, he gonna want to play now. And people, as soon as Garrett Goff make a mistake, you got that pressure. Put him in. What's what we can do? Where Dorian is a better prospect, get him in the late rounds, or wait till next year and get that quarterback out of Washington State. What's his name? Michael. God, I can't his name. Not out of Washington State. Out of Washington. I think he'd be a nice piece to put in there too to grow. Those are quarterbacks I think you should look at because you can get them in the late rounds and you can get them and develop them and possibly move on. Because if you see what they're doing now, the Lions is slowly and surely building a great team. I know I heard people talking about stuff in the free agency who they should get. They should get this player, should get that player. Here's my thing on that. I believe if you can, and you can get someone that fits salary wise, you get someone that fits scheme wise, and you get someone that fits personality wise, by all means, get a veteran this year. But I don't think you should really pull the trigger on a big time signing into the following year. And here's why. This year, you need corner. You need defense. I just say that. You need defense. There's a lot of corners that's available in this year's draft. You don't need inside defensive tackle. You don't need defensive tackle in there. If you can draft those pieces and a linebacker, if you can draft those pieces this year, you already solidified your defense. You come back next year and see that veteran you need to plug in to take you to the Super Bowl. Salary cap, you have a little more room. The following year, you still got a lot of people under rookie contract, and you can make a big splash 2024. So I think this year should be solidifying the team, get those pieces you need in those key spots, key areas that you need. Corner, linebacker, interior defense, possibly a backup guard. Next year, you got all those pieces already in place. Plus, you probably gonna do better next year or this season. Let's say this season. You're probably gonna do the 2023 season. You're already gonna do well. There's no doubt you're gonna do well. So you're not gonna pick high. Now you already kind of solidified your defense with this season. So you don't need a lot of pieces. Now you can start looking in 2024 veterans and backups. So backup guards, backup tackles on offense, backup tackles on defense. See who you're gonna get rid of. As far as you got in your defensive side of the ball, you got so many defensive linemen you can get rid of. Harris, what you gonna do with Romeo? What you gonna do with Levi? Now, those are answers you need to start between now and 2024. Get those questions answered and solidify. 2024, you get your veteran pieces. You have a team that everyone is going to envy. You got a team that people are looking at. That's what I think they should do. But let me take it back to the top and I'm going to get out of here. The Lions should go ahead and get Jake Moody. You solidifying your kicking game right there with Jake Moody. You don't have to worry about, whether or not it's a long field goal or even a short field goal. You're pretty much going to be automatic. There's a couple games that we played last season where that field goal miss came back to bite us. You have a good field goal kicker in Jake Moody where you're not worried about that. You kick the field goal, keep it moving, and keep on fighting to the next down. Dorian Thompson Robinson, great piece to add. It's a developmental piece, but it's okay. You already have a quarterback in Jared Goff that played well and stay healthy for the entire year. So, I think that those are things we should do. Comment, hit the like button, tell me what you think. If you disagree, hopefully I should be back in Strive with things and I'll be able to do some more videos and everything like that. But join us on Monday. Man, it's growing. The live shows are growing, get more and more people watching. I appreciate that. It's a little different type of style of a show. We talk about all the sports, more interactive with the comments and stuff like that. A little more loose or silly and stuff like that. But I think you will enjoy it. If you just like sports, I mean, you know me, I'm a Lions fan, but I love sports. I like talking about sports. I'm always going to represent the home team, but I still like sports. And so on our live show on Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talk everything sports. So come in, join in, kick it with us. Rep your team. If you have to be listening to this, you're a Lions fan, but you're a Milwaukee Brewers baseball fan. Join in. You can represent your Brewers. Or you just a friend happened to tell you about this broadcast. You happen to listen to it. YouTube recommended it to you. You listen to it, but you were a Commanders fan. Join in. You're a Philly fan. Join in. Until next time. Peace.